All right, first time we're talking with Aaron Rodgers now signed, sealed, delivered to the Steelers. How do you think that's going to work, fit, look, the whole business? What do you think?
Yeah. I did a game late. I did that Jacksonville game late December, and
He looked great. That was the
Devontae
game.
Adams
Yeah.
had over 200 yards, and Rodgers was orchestrating stuff. And so I'm because I'm doing the game. I sat down with Rodgers for close to an hour, and we talked. We probably talked for 20 minutes on just the run game, and how honestly, schematically, Rich, and I know it's your Jets. But schematically, it's the worst run game I've ever watched on film. Like what you guys are doing, I had no idea. Like it was like I cannot believe that they're actually coaching this. And so Aaron and I talked for 20 minutes just on the inefficiencies of the run game, or 25 minutes on that. And then, just the way he was playing. And early in the season, he had an ankle and then a hamstring, and he couldn't move. And, he was really limited toward the end of the season. When I dug through the three games that I always watch as I'm prepping, I'm breaking down the coach's film, three games. I was like, damn, like Aaron can play. And then I'm watching him pregame on Sunday morning. And pregame, I'm watching him throw the football versus the way a bunch of 25-year-olds throw the football. And it's like varsity versus JV. Like that dude can still rip it. I mean, rip it. And once he started feeling decent and healthy toward the end of the season for the Jets last year, that dude started playing really good football. Now, again, he's 41 years old. So can you stay healthy? Can you keep him upright? I will say this about Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith, their offensive coordinator, flat knows how to run the ball. Understands how to change personnel groupings, understands, the multiple tight ends and all the things that they'll use. And that was a big issue for Rodgers, their lack of a running game and the lack of understanding in the running game and marrying the running game to your play action game. If you put that stuff together, and, these are two ifs, if that's together, like Aaron, there's no question Aaron's going to be able to diagnose it, figure it out, and do his thing. But if he's healthy, and you've got that kind of run game mixed with that play action game, he's going to tear it up.
How did he respond when you talked about what you saw in the run game last year, if you're willing to share? I mean, was he...
Oh, yeah. He went on Aaron is one of those dudes. He can tell what coverage you're in by the front you're playing.
Yeah, right.
Like he just understands football at an unbelievable level. And sometimes he'll get on a diatribe and I find this fascinating. I love it. Where he's talking, we're talking together, but he's really going through it in his mind. You could see him with the pictures in his mind going, we're running, a belly week, and you got a one technique, and you're gonna have to hug. Like that thing should cut back to the backside A gap, but we're stretching it on the front side. Like he's just going to town, and I'm like, because I've seen it all. I'm like, 100% correct. What are you guys doing? You need to gap that up to the middle linebacker as opposed to stretching out wide. Like all these different things that you think of as an offensive lineman, and he is talking the game as though he plays guard. Like, and I find that most guys can't do that. Most guys outside their position can't talk about the problems in other positions. I always think the greatest coaches and the greatest players have a wonderful understanding of everybody's issues and everybody's problems. So if you can understand what the problem is of the defense or the coverage, then you have a better chance to attack it. And there's nobody I've ever talked to, Brady, a couple of guys that have a better understanding of everybody's issues on a football field at one time.
Yeah, it's not the neck up; it's will the neck down be able to, withstand 18 weeks of a regular season and then beyond all that. And I think obviously Arthur Smith, as you said, he knows how to run the football. And even Falcon fans would say that they would say that he didn't give it to one guy enough. But
right.
Other than that, he, Tomlin, Rodgers, they're going to be same page. I really believe it. Just there's just a lot of question marks around that I can't wait to see answer in arguably the toughest division of football. So
yeah, well, you started this whole thing with the Tennessee Titans. Unlike the Tennessee Titans, we're going to see a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers games.
Damn straight you are. I know. I mean, the league sensed that Rodgers was coming. Why else would they put him in the home of the Jets week 1? You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.